Hi there, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, in a new way, in a new light, in the end. Always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the guides from the hidden realms. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What are the opening messages to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Emergence of true knowing. All right, you are really tapping into your intuition. This is where you are receiving messages that are so clear that there is not a doubt in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul that something is the right thing to do, the right decision you need to make. It's where maybe you and somebody else have a really honest heart-to-heart conversation. It's taking inventory, looking at the reality of a situation, but you also have to really trust your intuition, trust the energies that you feel, trust how your gut is feeling. So let's get one more. Clarity on emergence of true knowing. I feel like with the 41, it's going to bring a lot of change into your life to get this information. Oh, wow. And it's going to take you to a new chapter. You have the energy of the octopus here. Maybe you are multitasking a lot of different things, or there's a lot of changes going on right now to turn the page on this next chapter into your next journey. This is where you feel like you're being reborn. This is really nice. I feel like you or someone else has really had the inner and outer clarity, and I'm also getting the conversation necessary to really start to make some different moves and move in the right direction, different choices into this new chapter, into a new way of being and becoming. I feel like this is something that feels very blessed, but different. It's reclamation, second chances, rebirth, and it's also where you have emotional healing. I feel like whatever is coming in, wherever you are going, it feels really different than the last go around or the last relationship you were in or that last job that I hear that you were just sitting at. I feel like this is a place or a partnership or a position where you really feel like you can grow. I hear get on board. I hear like choo choo. So maybe the train is moving. You have to make a decision. It's time to get on or get off. Get on the right track. Now is the time. And that one is number 36. So it is about, you know, the time running out, almost completion with something. Maybe the age 40, 41 or 36 are also important. Let's get one more from the same. What is one more message? Oh yeah, I said that this new chapter is going to be blessed. It feels good. It feels like, I don't know, I'm getting like kind of butterfly kind of energy, excitement energy. So you are here, even here, trusting the intuition and the spiritual downloads that you are receiving. Your third eye is opening up, your pineal gland, your higher self is speaking here. This is where you are getting gifts from the universe. You are being led in the right direction and possibly getting really big signals that another way is not where you're supposed to go. I hear any more. So I feel like you are changing directions from the past. It's gifts from the universe. It's synchronicity. That's such a cool, like, connection that we have with the universe, with our world, with each other. When you were just having that conversation and there's the answer right in front of you. When you were just talking about that person and you keep hearing their name. When you keep seeing a birth date or a number that's important pop up on a license plate, you know, on a timestamp. When you look at the clock, pay attention to all of those synchronicities. They are showing you how your inner world is matching and mirroring your outer. All the blessings everywhere. So let's continue. I feel like I did bring this. I haven't used this place oracle in a little bit. And since we have that synchronistic energy coming through, let's get a place or two. Place of prominence, importance, places to be aware of, or that you are connected to or going to be. What are some places of importance for the collective, please and thank you? A ship. I mean, I saw a train, but maybe it's all aboard. Maybe it's a ship. Maybe some of you are going across water, or it's time to take that journey into new territories. I always feel like there's a lot of in between before you reach that shore, before you reach that new destination. So maybe it's a tweener time right now. Maybe it's some of you just going on vacation, or you're getting that fishing boat you've always thought of. It's maritime adventure, nautical journeys, and a sailing vessel. It looks like the water here is very, very clear. It doesn't look like there are rough waves here. So I do feel like even if it's just energetically, right now is about a journey. Maybe you're just packing your suitcases. Maybe you're just booking that ticket. Maybe you're just thinking about it, talking about those plans, and you haven't had any movement forward yet. But I feel like this movement forward is going to get you somewhere. For some of you, you're already in a transition. I feel like for some of you, you're ready to drop anchor, hop off that boat, and venture into, I just heard a new land. But I feel like that could also just be a new chapter, uncharted waters for you in your life right now. But I do feel like you are either being given the spiritual map to point you in the right direction along the way, or you are like mapping out your new territory, getting to know something better and better. I just heard someone, so maybe you're getting to know someone better and better. Let's get another place of prominence, clarity for the collective. What else would be helpful on all the blessings everywhere? Another chance to be. I feel like these two look like they go together. And the emergence of true knowing. One more message. A zoo. Maybe some of you are, I'm getting that maybe you feel like you were being caged up in that last chapter. Almost like you were being watched. I know that's a really weird message to get from this, but that's the first thing I get as an energetic imprint. Like being watched from the glass, or you feel like, you know, you wanted more freedom. You wanted to be out of a contained area where everything was like this. I'm even getting like always the same food every day, everything on the exact same schedule. I feel like something is kind of come through and throw a monkey wrench in that situation and like uncage you or someone else. And I'm getting like a real desire for freedom. But if this is an actual place, maybe some of you are into something with animals, maybe even doing something with endangered species, or I'm kind of getting when an animal is injured or something, you are I don't know, I see like a injured bird, like a wing or something like that. Maybe you are where they can have rehabilitation to get better, to be set back out into the wild, or conservation of some type where it is. I'm still seeing a lot of land, so I don't feel like the animals feel contained at all. I still feel like if you have, you know, a contained area, the animals still feel like they have room to roam and freedom, like the environment is natural. Maybe you felt like that last chapter felt like a zoo, a lot of chaos, a lot of drama. It's also wildlife conservation, zoo attractions, and wildlife rehabilitation. I feel like some of you are really in tune with animals, almost like you can subconsciously speak to them, really feel their energy. Like animals are really gravitated towards you and really trust you. Maybe some of you are even going to school to be a vet. I'm also getting some type of environmental something. So maybe you study certain species, or you study changes in the environment. I'm getting a lot of helpful energy if it has anything to do with animals, Mother Nature, the environment, or maybe even something that has to do with water. I know that's a different message, but maybe some of you are doing something that involves navigation, or I'm not sure what I see. I see like a bunch of numbers and dials and something like that. So maybe some of you work even in an airport, but you do the mapping. I still see that map, or I don't know, I see a lot of numbers on a computer. So maybe you do something that's even kind of high tech, but it somehow has to do with boats. It could even be numbers that are gathering information that have to do with conservation or the environment somehow. All right, I like when different messages come through, but I feel like we should pull one more. What is one more message to be helpful for the collective, please? And thank you on this new chapter, feeling reborn, new horizons. One more message, frigid realm. So it could be that some of you are traveling somewhere where it is a little bit chilly. It could have been a foggy situation before, even a ghosting situation, or you felt unclear about the horizon you were heading towards, the direction you were going, what was going to happen after you stepped through that new portal. But I'm getting here that something is going to warm up. Maybe someone is going to warm up if they had a block on their emotions or something like that. I'm also getting that some of you are planning something for the winter season, or going somewhere where it is maybe a little bit more chilly. I just thought of Alaska. Maybe Alaska is important. The Alps, Colorado, Maine. I also see something in South America. Icy wilderness, Arctic wonders, and polar extremes. I'm also getting with that message that whatever is coming through here, whatever you are emerging into, becoming, going towards, it is going to be the extreme opposite situation of whatever was icy or cold before. And I feel like for some of you, that's a job or a person, a partnership. But it could also be where you live. Maybe some of you are moving. I don't think the actual temperature is what I'm getting though. I feel like it's the warmth of the environment, the people that you are around. I see smiles on people's faces. It also makes me think of even like big city to small town. I see like a little country store where you can get your, you know, maybe it's a little chilly outside, but you go in for your coffee and like, I don't know, like I see an egg sandwich or something, where you like get to know the people around you. I see a small community. So let's continue. I hope some of these messages were helpful so far. I know sometimes these readings bounce around, but I find sometimes I'm tapping into many different energies. So let's go to the divine dog. I feel like I'm out here and it's not that hot, but I think there's some mosquitoes outside. So hopefully I'm not going to get bit too bad out here. Let's get one more. What did I see before? And that jumped out. I saw before with that zoo where you or someone else just felt caged in. You are going to have a breakthrough. You're going to not be stuck behind the fence or sitting on the fence making a decision. You have found the way through, the way to become, where to go. I keep hearing get on board. There are all these boards here. Break through and be bold. Be you. I feel like if there was a closed door, you're going to find the right knock, or you're going to find that side way through. I do feel like for some of you, you were looking for the key. You were looking for the door. You were looking for the, like a way out. Maybe it's a timing thing. I feel like that timing is going to happen. You're going to have this inner knowing that, you have to go a certain way or say a certain thing, make a certain move. Be bold. All right, let's get one more. That one jumped out. What is one more message to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you? Patience, because it's happening any day now. This card is so cute. That dog is being so good. So good. They're like, we know you want that steak, but you have to wait. You have to wait. You have to wait. Okay, go. You're going to get that okay, go. You're going to get that signal. You can see that something is right in front of your nose. It is being prepared for you right now. And if you can't see it, you can smell that there's changes in the air. You can smell, you can feel. There's an inner knowing that something is coming. Something is cooking for you. Even if it's behind that fence, behind that closed door, there's some kind of signal coming through where you are going to know exactly when and what to do. Any day now, something is happening. Look at, there's even like cutlery here. So maybe some of you are also expecting somebody to come to dinner, cooking dinner for someone. I feel like you have to, almost like I'm getting a little bit of temperance, know when that timing is just right. So let's get one more. So far we have 3 from each deck. What is one more on patience? Any day now. If some of you are having to have patience on somebody else, I feel like somebody is going to come through. I'm also getting that somebody is going to be very appreciative of all the patience that you have had. So maybe some of you are waiting for someone else to have a breakthrough, to really find some clarity, to get off the fence. I feel like the direction that you saw long ago is the right direction, but somebody else was hesitating on maybe making the first move or taking that leap of faith. It's almost like somebody had, now I see that cooking again, almost like somebody had something a brewing, something starting, but they were keeping it on that back burner for a little too long. So one more, clarity for the collective. What is one more message to be helpful, please, and thank you? Creativity. Look at this dog playing the piano. So right now, if you're waiting for something, it's time to get creative. If you have any talents or skills, it's time to start practicing. It's time to write that book, you know, play that instrument. I feel like the biggest message I'm getting with this, though, besides getting creative, is a creative solution. Or I'm seeing that like special little knock. Like it was a special way to find a resolution, to find a solution. It was almost like it was in between the lines, outside of the box. Definitely tapping into your intuition, because creativity is that part of your brain. I feel like once you let go of something and you just let something flow, that's when the answer comes. It's also telling you not just to be bold, but to play your own song. I do feel like there's someone here, whether that's you or someone else, that always had to, I hear, play a role. That makes me think of even like a mask that feels uncomfortable, that feels like that cage. Like play the role they were taught to play. And I feel like somebody is ready to take off the mask and be their true authentic self. Sing their own song, follow what their heart is really feeling, or that divine calling that they somehow, maybe just now with that breakthrough, know they are meant to do. Let's go to something a little different. Let's do the spirit animal. I love this deck of cards. So let's do one spirit animal for you guys. What is an energy, an animal, insight, and wisdom to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. Look at this frog. Maybe you live somewhere where you can hear those awesome frogs at night. It makes me think of Puerto Rico, but I know there's other amazing places in the world where you can hear it. Maybe you hear crickets at night. The frog is a really special animal because it goes from aquatic to land. So I do feel like there is a transformation that is happening or happened already. 31, that's another 5. Look at how beautiful that frog is. It also could be that you are blending into the right environment. It could also be that you are receiving the right intuition and gut feelings when something looks like it is out of place. Aren't, you know, certain animals in nature that have really bright, bold colors? I think of like the sea snake, and there's some kind of frog that's like poisonous, but it's really bold and looks really different, so the other animals kind of know, like, maybe you don't want to take a bite of that one. So I do feel like maybe that's even a red flag, green flag, take it how you will situation, where you will know the right energies and the ones that are not. Let's see what the actual message says. That one has never come up. A lot of times you guys get the same animals here. 31 is, I can find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you have a new chapter. You are letting go of the past. You are, you know, heading from one complete terrain, territory, chapter, whatever it was, to something totally different. It's representing transformation. It is, wow, look at this. I just love when these all connect. It is. Some of you are just getting another chance. It feels like a blessing that you get to do something again but different. Again, but who you are now. Again, but with a sense of freedom. It is cleansing and it's renewal. The frog steers us gracefully through life's shifts. It urges us to welcome change. I see a welcome mat. I do feel like some of you are moving in with someone or moving to a new home, or maybe someone's coming over to visit. I feel like you are going to be welcomed, or you are welcoming someone with open arms. What's that song? I come to you with open arms. Now I'll come to you. I just got that song. Let go of the past, pave the way for individual metamorphosis and spiritual renewal. You know, it's possible this big breakthrough is not just in the physical realm. It's spirituality catapulted. Spiritual wings. Taking off. Opening up. Let's go to the tarot. I have the wheel of the year. So let's just get a couple of tarot messages and a little more clarity on the movement of energy and insight for you guys to move through and with and or around these energies best, please and thank you. What are main messages of wisdom to be helpful for the collective? Look at this. I have no idea where this came from. If it was stuck in a box, but maybe a leaf or a charm. I don't know. I feel like I should show it to you guys. Maybe this is a synchronistic message for some of you. It looks like it's brass and kind of like filigree a little bit. Maybe it's the winds of change. What would be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. You have your wish coming true. Blessings are everywhere. Maybe you see ladybugs, or this is a really lucky energy coming through. It does look like there's this amazing picnic gathering, friends hanging out. It looks like even the cups here are like bells, like dinging. I feel like that, I don't know, I hear like the dinner bell. So maybe it's about dinner. I just thought of that song Halfway Home by Jason MRAZ. It's a really pretty song. I'm not sure why that came through here. Also, maybe some of you have something interesting you see with birds. I'm getting like a flock of birds, but not acting quite normal. Like flying unusually or all together, or you see it all together. I see one of those trees and the birds kind of go out all of a sudden. Maybe you see something like that. But this is wishes coming true. Genies in a bottle offering you exactly what you want. It's believing that all of these wishes and better are going to come in. It is feeling blessed all of the time. It's having enough to share. It's savoring every moment. Here it's just the energy of gluttony. Having all these beautiful people at that picnic and you eat everything before they get there. Or having these beautiful offerings by God, by Spirit, and closing your arms because you don't believe it's for you, or that it's possible, or that you could handle it, or whatever. It's that getting in your own way. Let's see. Let's get some clarity on the Nine of Cups. Clarity on Nine of Cups. I think they call ladybugs lady beetles or lady birds as well. What is one more message on this Nine of Cups? What is this? The Three of Wands. It's so beautiful. When I first saw it, it almost looked like a star. Oh, it's really a pretty card. So you get to see a shooting star. Something is being illuminated in that beautiful moonlight. You have the right loyal companionship with you. But this is usually where you've gotten past the plans, booking the ticket, packing the suitcase. You are standing on that shore knowing that your ship is coming in. Because usually it's the person in their ships. You can't quite tell if they're going or coming. But this is when you sent out that creative signal, that passionate signal inside of you to the universe, to a person, to a position, whatever it is, and something is a cooking. Something's in the work to get to you or to get somewhere else where you intended it to go. Like something will arrive soon. Maybe some of you are expecting a package or a person. I just saw a pamphlet or a packet. So maybe some of you are even submitting for something, a grant, school, a job. It could even be I don't know, applying for something. But here you're past the plans. You've left the castle. You've left the comfort zone here. Had that breakthrough, and you have this in-betweener time to do something. I always see where it's where you do something beneficial with your time right now, and usually creative, while you're waiting for this arrival. It is coming. You know, your wish is coming in. But what can you do with your energy in the meantime? It's not just parking your you know, your lawn chair by that mailbox waiting for snail mail to come for 3 weeks when you could have done so much with your time in the meantime. Something is coming. So keep checking the mailbox. I'm getting that you have to keep having some conversations with someone before they arrive. But you do have to step out of the castle, out of the comfort zone, and venture into territory that is a little unusual, but it looks like you are really involved in that territory. You're really looking out there. You're really wondering. You're dreaming. You're charting something. You're in that experience. You're in that moment. Clarity on the Three of Wands. Rose, what you doing? I was just looking. It has like a little dog by this girl. Maybe some of you are doing something with a pet. What is another message on the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands to be helpful for the collective? And the Ten of Wands. So first you have to look at how to do something and work harder, not or smarter, not harder. This is where you are releasing the weight of the world. You are choosing to get over obstacles in a different way than you would have in the past. And it looks like here you have somebody helping you carry those big watermelons up that hill. Whatever new chapter this is, even if you gotta carry a bunch of watermelons and you know this situation is pretty heavy and there's a long road ahead of you, it looks like you're not doing something by yourself anymore. You have someone just as strong, just as willing, just as able as you to help you. This is a really nice like example of this card. It looks like you are making your way to this beautiful home, this little house on the top of the hill. Usually this is a very heavy energy, and the person usually doesn't have any help. And they're usually doing it the hardest way possible. But I just thought of the scene. I carried a watermelon. I don't know if you guys know, Dirty Dancing, but like I carried a watermelon. It was like such an awkward thing to say. So maybe someone has like an awkward opening line. They want to work with you. They don't really know how to open up that conversation. But instead of just carrying all these watermelons, you have a big basket. You are carrying something on your back, but not alone. Here it's doing something the hardest way possible, not accepting help, not being open to adapting or changing or doing something a different way, or not at least trying something a different way. Because it's possible, hey, those watermelons look pretty heavy. You might have to take half of the watermelons out, just take half, come back tomorrow and get the rest. Or maybe there's somebody up at that house that can come back with you, and now there's more people that can help you. But I feel like this is something you can handle. I'm getting different energy with this. I feel like in the past, this may have weighed you down too much, but I feel like the challenges that may be coming in aren't going to feel so challenging anymore. Or you have the right people or person around you that are taking on those challenges with you. Wow, at the bottom you do have the Magician. Wow. You are like reaching to the heaven, putting that pentacle on earth, but it's coming from like your heart space or even your gut here, your solar plexus. You have all the tools here you need. You're tapping into spiritual energy. You have beautiful karmic energy, beautiful seeds you've already planted that are going to be shining a light into your life so that those seeds can grow, can manifest. This is where you are involved in your dreams coming true. This is also where you recognize the right energies who are loyal to you and elevate your soul and make your heart feel blessed. That will help you in this process. It's not doing it all alone. This is also receiving spiritual guidance from God, from Spirit, for your dreams to come true. It's effort all around, in all of the realms. It's tapping into that one, that I am masculine energy to put energy into something. Get creative if it didn't work the first time, or the second, or the 300th time. You do it until it works, until you get it, until it's right, because the energy you keep putting into it is authentic. It's exciting, it's real. Unless it's upside down, you are manifesting things you don't believe in. You're at a job you hate. You're, in a partnership where you're not all in, where you feel like the energy is always being stuck in a zoo or stuck in a cage. No freedom. People around you with lack of patience. And it's being in that energy, and that's the synchronistic energy you are reflecting back. It's what you notice. So, if you have this big wall around you, where's that other one? Where is it? And you're not looking for an open door, or believing there is one, or believing you're going to create it, then you're going to be stuck behind that wall. Stuck in a place that you don't believe in. And just thinking about all these dreams you wish would come in, but not taking any action towards them. I hope all that made sense to you guys. I'm not quite sure what came through today. But let's end with one, just to get another song. This is the Rock and Roll Oracle. One more card and message to help the collective, please. And thank you. Johnny Cash. Yeah, we're going to get a Johnny Cash song. A little country slipping on in. Look at that beautiful butterfly. It's actually a moth. Maybe something is coming, like a moth to a flame. Or you found the right flame to fly towards. Go on, the good for peace. It's also the energy of forgiveness, and that keeps coming through for you guys too. That doesn't condone anyone's action. It releases the chains keeping you in. The energetic hold pulling you down and not allowing you to grow, not allowing you to shine, keeping yourself behind that fence or in that cage. You choosing forgiveness releases you. And that could be anywhere. You might have to forgive yourself, forgive someone else. I'm also getting that you have a beautiful, peaceful energy just coming towards you. There's also a badass leather jacket here. Maybe some of you have a leather jacket and a sexy studded belt. Maybe some of you sing country or like country music. If you have any music besides Johnny Cash that's maybe even country or anything, always feel free to put it in the comments for me. I love sharing music. And sometimes I'm really busy, so I do my best to get to it. I know that extra playlist is a lot of extra work I do for each video, but I just love doing it. I love sharing music. But if I can get to it and you put a song there, I will put it in the playlist. And I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, night. I hope you found something in this reading insightful and helpful for you. I love you so much. And I will see you soon. Bye.